Kejetia versus Makola. Kejetia versus Makola. Purely satiric, you laugh and laugh. Kejetia versus Makola. New kind of cult where everything goes. A kind of cult where everything goes. Or the street meets the law in this funny cult. Inti woo nimra, mesumi nimra, woo nimra, mesumi nimra. You know the rules, but I know the exceptions. You know the exceptions, but I know the rules. Kejetia Makola, we all learned the law. From Ghana to America, Kejetia to Makola, all are welcome to this cult. Kejetia versus Makola. Kejetia versus Makola. Kejetia versus
What right? For your lordship, Judge Liezer-Legacy.
Please sit. Punisher?
Your Honor.
How are you?
Your Honor, I'm blessed. Yourself?
I'm doing amazing.
Yeah.
Good. What do you have for me?
An interesting case, Your Honor.
Always.
Yeah. The plaintiff, your death is our business coffin makers versus the defendants, Mrs. Chum. Your death is our business coffin makers are suing Mrs. Chum on charges of breach of contract. They aver that the defendant has refused to pay them for an extra large styled coffin she contracted them to make. They seek a compensation of 20,000 Ghana cedis and any other relief this court may deem appropriate. The court is in session.
Thank you very much. Please, let's hear from the plaintiffs.
Your Honor, how are you doing?
I'm well.
We thank God that you are well. The case we have before us is a simple case of breach of contract. There is a contract. My client decided to do his part. It is better late than never.
I see.
And so whenever, whatever happened, he decided that will not stop him. He will fulfill his part of the contract. And then expect the opposition to also fulfill her part. But she has refused. And that is why we are here today. What is the contract I'm talking about? The defendant contracted my client, a very creative master artist, to create a casket, a coffin, for her uncle who has passed on. He did, and brought the coffin to you. The night that you were going to do your wakekeeping, he brought the coffin. Only for you to call him after he had left your premises that your uncle is too tall and therefore cannot fit inside the coffin. Is it my client's fault that your uncle is too tall, that he cannot fit into standard sized coffin? No. My client, being a very good man and thinking about whatever emotional situations you are going through at the time, came for the coffin that your uncle could not fit inside, took it away, and then went to do a new one that your uncle could fit inside, and brought it a week later. When he brought it, you say that you have already gone to buy a different one to bury your uncle, so you should take it back. How is this possible? When you have contracted somebody and paid half, and he has decided to fulfill it so that he takes the rest of his money, and then you come and tell us that you have bought a new one and that he has delayed. It is not his fault that your uncle was tall. He brought it wakekeeping, and you couldn't do anything. And then he took it back. It had to take time And he's a human being too. He went through a few things that delayed him. So it took a week for him to bring it back. And you say that you have gone to buy a new one without his knowledge. When you have a contract, an agreement, that the two of you are handling. So you have made him work in vain. You have made him do extra work, overtime, that has not been paid for. Your Honor, my client does not want to show his stomach. So he said, let's bring it to court. Let the law take its own course.
Okay. Hey. All right. Defense.
Your Honor, thank you very much. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
How are you?
I'm fine,
I'm fine, thank you. And you? I'm also fine. Now, this case that these people have brought, we want to tell you that it does not hold water. It's a Bangladesh.
Oh,
What?
Where you are trading.
What am I trading?
I'm listening.
When people bring cases, it's not the same thing you tell them. It's a Bangladesh. So, Your Honor, we contact you to build something for me. Then we tell you that it's my uncle. You say, oh, wait, this job I do, I'm a master in it. So I can even see you and know your side. Your Honor, yes. These people, we need the coffin before the wakekeeping. Because sometimes we lay the body in the coffin for people to come. We wait, they did not come. If you have problem, call me, let me come and check. If we call them, they say, oh, is it ready? Say, oh, madam, oh, Rashid, we'll be there. You are rushing. People house, 4 people have died. We are we do that thing. You just one uncle, you are crying. Wakekeeping day, they bring it. That time we lay the body already, sir. You bring it. They say, okay, fine. Morning we put that in. If you want to carry 2 go inside. What kind of is this? We want to enlarge it to her. It's not, they don't give it allowance. You see? So we call him and say that, please, come for the casket. Come for the coffin. Then he himself, he come, he see that the thing is rare. The man, if you break the leg, it will not go. So they take it away. But that morning we are going to do the burial. How can we wait for you to go and do something? 1 week. Do you want us to go and put the body back in the fridge? No. When people are saying there, that's all. We have to bury him. So he go to a nearby coffin shop to buy that one. Your Honor, ask yourself, if he don't trust you that you are a good one, why did he bypass the coffee shop and come to you your coffee?
Coffee shop?
Yes.
Aren't we talking about coffin?
Yeah, that coffin. Coffin, the coffin shop to come to you. So it means that first he put in trust in you, then you disappoint him. So we buried the uncle already. And we say that the money we've paid you, the half we paid you, you come and pay, but we are not forcing you. Sell the new one that you are going to do. If you get the money, then we are not rushing you. The new one, to Your Honor. If you should go and do new one, it do beer bottle style. Like our uncle is a beer man. You don't respect our uncle. That is a booze man.
Hey, why are you taking this person, your uncle?
My client uncle. Like, do Coca-Cola cry?
Your Honor, Coca-Cola is for children. As a man, you have to, you see, sugar is for children.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And Your Honor, please, the woman already complained to our client that the uncle, if you go to beer bar, if the crate didn't finish, he doesn't leave.
So why you don't do the crate coffin?
Your Honor, does he drink the
order, please.
Does he drink the bottle?
Let's stick to the case we have, okay?
So, Your Honor, the rest of our case, throw it out and we wait for him. If he said the coffin, we bring the money.
Okay, thank you. Witnesses?
Your Honor, I would like to put my client in the dock. Yes. How long, averagely, how long does it take to construct a coffin?
For a creative design, it takes about a month. For the normal ones, it will take about 2 weeks.
Your Honor, it takes about 2 weeks for the normal one. Let's use the normal one. So if I have brought it to you now, and you say what I have brought is not good enough, and I have to change it, it has to take 2 weeks for me to create a new. I'm even taking it as the normal one. The creative beer bottle he brought, I will not even go there.
Tell your client to take that thing from me.
Your Honor wants to see you.
Okay, thank you.
The creative one, he did it in a week. Beating all the time, that's express service. So that he will fulfill his part of the contract. Your Honor, an agreement is an agreement. He has to fulfill his part. So he has done it and brought it. And you say that you have already buried him. As for my client, all he cares about is the work he has done. Pay him, let him go. Why did it take you that long to return the correction after you brought?
Within that very period, I wasn't feeling well. I was not too well. And then I had to go to hospital at the same time be doing the coffin as.
Thank you. Defense?
Thank you, Your Honor. Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, please. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Please, what is your name?
Nana Kwame Sechi.
Nana Kwame Sechi. So, your people come here, they say agreement is what?
An agreement.
What is the agreement you have with the woman? That when will you bring the coffin?
She told me that I should design a coffin and bring it.
When?
A day before the funeral.
Okay.
And when did you bring it?
It was late during the wakekeeping.
So you do fulfill the agreement.
You are confusing me. Is the wakekeeping in your submission or understanding, is the wakekeeping part of the funeral?
No, it's not part of the funeral. Like I should bring it because during that evening they'll go and bring the corpse and then they'll put the corpse in the coffin for the following day too. Like for the following day, for people to come and file pass.
Yes, we know. You are not the one to teach us the wakekeeping.
You wanna ask me a question?
But is that, no, wait. So is that part, was the wakekeeping part of, or the vigil, part of the funeral?
If I understand how
She communicated to you?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that means you bring the thing late.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay.
I will get back to you sometime.
All right.
Stay tuned.
Thank you.
All right, next witness.
Your Honor, you want to put our client in there?
Okay, put her.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
How are you?
Please, I'm fine.
Your Honor, I cannot hear her.
All right, speak up, please.
Oh, speak up. But pardon him small.
Pardon her.
Pardon her small. He has paid for 2 coffees for. Please speak up a little for Your Honor to hear, okay?
Okay.
Your uncle, when he died, did he go and see this man before?
Please, yes.
Your uncle go to see the carpenter before?
No, my uncle.
Or you?
No,
Uh-huh. So you go and see the carpenter?
no. Yes.
What did you tell the carpenter?
I told him.
Please speak up.
I told him that I've had a funeral, and then since I know how he's good at creating coffins, making coffins, he should make a coffin for me for my uncle's funeral.
And he said that, oh, I can do it.
Yes.
You two didn't say that my uncle is tall, oh.
No, I didn't.
He too didn't ask that what is the measurement?
No.
Let me go and see the body.
No.
Nothing.
Because I was under pressure.
After
the conversation, I just left.
And you paid money?
Yeah, half payment. I gave him the half payment. That after he had brought the coffin, I'll give him the balance.
So the time that you people laid your uncle down, that the coffin had not come, what were you doing?
My family members were on me, asking me about the coffin. When is it coming? Yes. Hey, aren't you bringing the coffin? Where is it?
Oh, you have got to sell it and chop the money. They were giving him pressure.
Okay, can we finish this?
So the one that you bought, how much is it?
Please, it cost 2,000.
And this one, the half payment is how much?
It was 1,005.
So this man coffin is 3,000.
Yes, please.
Okay. I'll rest for now.
All right.
You have something.
Tell me, right now that the man said that he have blinked coffin, so take and put down so that maybe if somebody in your family die, then you put him in and go and bury him. Why are you not take it?
Seriously, I can't keep a coffin in my house, nor my family's house.
Because
no.
it's what? It's not normal.
It's not normal, yes. It's not.
And you, old man like you have followed this small boy. If this man cry, only this one come out, then that time. But old man, you tomorrow you are going to die.
You want a free coffee? You want a free coffee?
I think he's, if I understand loyalty, all he's saying is that the old shall die.
Oh no, Your Honor.
Fast.
Your Honor, no, you cannot say that. Even Ahaban Mofula Ahabamunumpo Otofam.
So the
all
he's saying is that
okay.
What he's
God
saying
forbid.
As for your own, God forbid.
the young may die, but the old will die.
Your Honor, all die be die.
Apart from the fact that all die be die, you don't know what is inside me as I'm standing here.
Your Honor, you see?
It is a symptom of that.
So please, I think that it's best that we advise this man and this man to take the funeral and go and put home. So that when this man
Take
die,
the funeral.
take the coffin this man have do, let him take and go because they know how to put coffin in. Our kind don't know. That's why I have told
Objection,
that
Your Honor.
he can't put.
I cannot bury anybody in my family and they be able to.
We don't even use coffee today.
They use calabash, please. Give them a calabash style.
We don't use calabash.
All right, thank you very much, Counsel. You have any questions? Any?
Of course, sir. I'm not using it. Let me show him that I am not an old man who is about to die. A young lady.
Yes.
How are you?
Please, I'm fine.
Why did you refuse to pay the rest of the money to my client?
I refused because he couldn't fulfill his promise. The other part of the contract, he couldn't.
Which is
He should bring the coffin a day before the wake keeping. And then I was calling him to find out if he was done.
Did he bring the coffin or he didn't bring it?
He brought it.
So you had the coffin
wake.
after all?
During the wake, and it was too late.
Young lady, how big or how small, how tall or how Kejetia is your uncle?
My uncle was a very thick, tall man. Very, very thick, tall. 7.5 feet.
So the carpenter is a magician. He is a magician to know that your father and your uncle and all the generation in your family are abnormal tall people.
Counsel.
You are supposed to tell him that. Since you didn't tell him, I don't know why you have come here. Just try to pay the rent.
This old lady matter. This old lady matter. Okay, please, you can take your seat.
Thank you.
I think this is another culture in our society that we need to address.
Yes, when you say a contract,
Keep quiet and let your honor talk. All right. First of all, the very moment. Please, my lady, go back to this stand. Did he inform you he was running late and so wouldn't be able to deliver?
Please, no, he didn't.
Please speak up.
Please, no, he didn't.
Did you call her to tell her, I am running late. It's unfortunate, I can't deliver on the set date? Oh, I see. So please, you can take your seat. So
Thank you.
It's very clear. The very moment you were unable to deliver, you broke the contract. She performed her part of it by giving you the deposit and was willing to give you the rest of it when the coffin was delivered when she needed it. But unfortunately, you couldn't deliver. The rest of the story, making and then reconstructing and all of that, was a step further. Another thing is that in future, communication is key. If you are contracting somebody, I think you need to furnish the person with the necessary information. But I don't blame the client as much as I blame the professional whose job it is to know and understand the needs of clients. It is your job to inquire the taste, what the person wants, and tailor make it to suit the person. And what you did not only affect her, it affected the funeral. The stress they went through looking for a new coffin the day they were going to bury the person. The actions we forget that whatever we do affects a whole line of people, a whole family, just by being late. And you think because you are sick. If you felt sick, you could have, you see, meeting the deadline was extremely important. You could have gotten somebody to help you deliver or inform them so they know the next line of action. And the painful part is that these people are winning too much money. But for the sake of your client.
You know which people are winning too much money?
I think I should award you some.
We asked for money and we said we don't want to get it.
Yes. So, Your Honor, you should retain the money has already taken
So,
to 18 and
That is all.
You spent, how much did you spend in total on the coffin?
1,500 deposit to him, and the other one is 2,000.
That's 3,500.
No, 1,500 plus 2,000. Will give you 1,002.
So I award you damages of
400 cedis, 50 pesos.
10,000 Ghana cedis. Use some to defray your cost, the amount you spent.
10,000. 10,000 divided by 3 people.
If you will pay, Your Honor, he will pay. Don't worry, we'll make sure he pay.
The court is adjourned.
You will pay.
All right. You want it? Just please. Bobby.
Chemoko na sumo babuamiyo Yeta sishe roye kankan And I dream ukuto Africa sepe jumampoa It is whom you know Awe hunkuti Nashe makumado Ehu Afrikenya buano Ehu Afrikenya buano Ehu Afrikenya buano Let us all united celebrate together. The victory is won for our liberation. Let us dedicate ourselves to rise together.